Everybody in life wants a chance to pay it forward. And the gentleman that is joining me today, Mr. Marc Alexander, is a person who got that opportunity. He is from Lite Tuition, and he is going to be telling us all about this wonderful company. So Marc, thank you so much for joining us. Can you please just let me know, and the rest of us that are watching and listening, what exactly is Lite Tuition?
Absolutely. So I guess the best way, Tiffany, to share it is in 2009, someone gifted me with an anonymous $16,000 to pay for my last year of college with the one request I paid for it. That has been the anchor of what we've done with Lite Tuition. Still to date, we are the only platform that allows students to raise money for tuition that's sent directly to their school without the burden of debt. And it has been amazing to now be able to pay it forward to students all around the world through our amazing organization and platform.
Wonderful. So, correct me if I'm wrong, is this more of a scholarship or is it more of tuition being paid? How or what is the difference?
So the difference with us is this is strictly for any educational cost. What we realize, and our team here, which is amazing, so thank you guys for all you're doing, has done 5 decades worth of data in the educational system. And what we realize is tuition, it's book winning with books, room and board, it's so many costs that goes into education. So our platform allows students to pay for any and all costs necessary to get them to that graduation stage.
Well, it's been a minute since I've graduated from college, and I know that with inflation, with everything that's going on, college tuition is just getting higher and higher and pricier, and it's seeming like you've got to add this now and add that and add this. In your mind or in your thoughts, what is the biggest concern for people going to school right now? Is it the fact of tuition, or is it the fact of everything else that goes beyond that?
It's a combination of 2 key things. The first one I want to share is let's look at the past 3 years. So of course, these student loans have been shut off, which has been great for those families that really need that breathing room to get caught back up. But we're seeing a rise in costs, energy costs, food costs, home costs, and what we looked at as well as young college students' credit card debt. So right now they're still getting to that paycheck to paycheck. Now what happens when the student loan payment cut back on here in the next few weeks? This is going to put a lot of families around the country in a very dire need. So the financial component is just one part. But the second part that a lot of people don't realize is we have amazing first generation students. And I know, same with you, I graduated some time ago, but it was very unique navigating through the deadlines for FAFSA, making sure my scholarships were in on time. Imagine what it's like for a child who's going into school now, who don't have that parental backing as far as getting through the system and how challenging it's going to be. So we are in a storm that's coming ahead for the educational system, which is why Lite Tuition is helping students everywhere get the support they need.
Marc, this is awesome. Not only are you alleviating some stress off of the student, but also the parents or anybody else who's helping them fund their education, especially because, like you said, there's a lot of first generation people that are going to college. So we know that you have some big news and some recent news. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Oh, it has been a whirlwind of excitement over these past few weeks. I know we were just nominated and it came out this week, Purpose-Driven CEO for 2023. So we're alongside 43 other amazing CEOs in the Midwest. So that was amazing news that we had come out. We had the great opportunity of making it to the semifinals for the Pharrell Williams Black Ambition Prize. And then also we made some great headway over in Australia. We have a great data analytics director who's building one of the top tier machine learning AI systems to help students as young as pre-K navigate to the next level of education. So that's just one of the many news that come. And then lastly, of course, we are now the Comcast recipient for the Comcast Rise Grant. So we will be seeing over the next few months a 30-second commercial that's going to be aired everywhere about Lite Tuition.
That is amazing. And looking at your smile, and for our listeners who can't see Marc's smile, this is a big deal for anybody, and that says everything. And talking about the future, where do you see the future going, especially since you were talking about the young ones being able to be introduced, and they're kind of living with AI and moving into that space where you and I and some of the older millennials, as we will call ourselves, that was something that we only thought about for the future, but now this is becoming a staple. Technology is here. It's not going anywhere. It's only going to get better. Is this a good situation or a scary situation? And how is Lite Tuition going to help?
Actually, this is an amazing situation for us to be in. So it's two things I would share with you. Think about the power of AI and technology and where it's going. What we're doing with Lite Tuition in the next few years, we are going to be synonymous with the words education. So when you think about a room full of people and you have a child that says, I want to go to school, most likely they'll get 10 different ways on how to get school going and where to start. Over the next few years, there's only going to be one answer, which is Lite Tuition. And of course, the second part to that, we have experienced so much amazing growth and so many pivots and verticals we incorporated, whereas now we have our B2C, we have a B2B where we're now white labeling our software to help organizations around the world increase their fundraising efforts. Our AI, as well as so many different payment gateways and protocols we're putting in place, that this is just the beginning, and the next few years are going to be absolutely amazing.
That's amazing, because technology has changed a lot, even from when we were in school. You know, I was going to age myself a little here. I was fortunate enough to graduate high school with no social media. So all of those crazy things that I did was never out there. But I really like that if you can use technology correctly and for the right reason, it's going to be beneficial for everybody. Well, Marc, this is amazing. I know there's going to be a ton of people that need to get a hold of you. Where can they do that?
The best way to find us is going to our website at www.litetuition, L-I-T-E, tuition.com. And we have all of our social plugs there, and you can connect with our staff at any time.
Wonderful. Well, Marc, thank you so much for stopping by. Your smile is infectious. I've got one on my face right now. I'm pretty excited. I don't have kids, but I know that this is the future. Lite Tuition is the future. And if you ever want a chance to pay it forward, just like this gentleman did, make sure you guys check them out and everything that Lite Tuition has to offer.